All right, we are back. Andy Parks on vacation this week. I'm filling in for him at 7:30 a.m., 102.9 FM, WTNT, The Truth. And we are now going to get the skinny from Times 24/7, Katherine Timpf. I don't know about you, but I felt we really bonded yesterday.
I think so.
That was a very strong segment.
I agree.
I'm going to let you lead. I mean, not something I normally do.
Oh, okay.
But in your case, I'm going to let you lead.
Oh, okay. Well, we've been doing a lot of covering of that whole tape coming out with with Mitt Romney saying, the 47%.
No, I know.
All
that's
that,
all we've been talking about today, too.
Well, that's the huge story of the day. Apparently was released by Carter's grandson.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter the Fourth. Now, that's scary in and of itself.
Yeah. That they're reproducing, that there's going to be more Carter. Apparently he's unemployed, according to his Twitter, and he's like, just sits around trying to...
Well, if he's unemployed, how did he get invited to a Romney fundraiser? I mean, was he
I don't know.
On the catering crew or what?
Maybe he was.
Yeah.
Maybe he was cleaning the bathroom or something. Yeah. I don't know.
So he's like the equivalent, that guy that blew the whistle on Acorn, James O'Keefe? Is that what we're looking at?
It's absurd. Romney needs to just kind of own it, I think.
Yeah.
He can't be being like, then people are going to take cues from him. If he acts like it was a horrible thing, then people are going to treat it like it was a horrible thing.
One of the things we haven't talked about, but was included in the tape, although I actually didn't hear the audio, I read it in an article. Maybe you've heard it. Apparently at one point, he was trying to cozy back up to the quote-unquote Hispanic vote by saying, if my dad had been born in Mexico, I'd probably have no trouble winning this thing. If I were only a minority, I'd win, right? I don't know why you get into that kind of apology tour when you're still in this country.
Right.
And you're running against the master of the apology tour.
That's all he does. It's pretty funny. Gallup, actually, today, the polls are exactly 47% right now supporting Obama.
I saw that.
That's pretty funny.
All right, so his numbers are right. As a matter of fact, a little later in the broadcast...
What a day for that.
We pulled some sound down from the interview he's giving with, or just finished giving with Neil Cavuto on Fox and come back to that. Because I really think this is the theme of the day. Mm-hmm. Mitt Romney does not need an argument with Mitt Romney.
Right.
He's got another battle to fight.
Exactly. And there's a lot of scary stuff coming out with the Obama administration right now. State of California apparently gave Hollywood $900,000 to promote Obamacare on TV. They're going to offer shows like The Biggest Loser and Modern Family, Grey's Anatomy. Going to offer them cash to incorporate storylines that are pro-Obamacare into their shows.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. From the state of California that are meant to reinforce the campaign messages and specifically promote Obamacare.
So that will be in the storyline. It's
in
not
the
a spot.
Not an ad, no.
Not a PSA.
To incorporate storylines or mentions of the health care reform in a favorable way.
You know what? As much as I'm appalled by that, I have to say that is a very cunning move.
Yeah.
That is a very cunning move.
Yeah.
I wonder how the Romney campaign responds to that.
He's too busy arguing with himself today. That's the problem. And Obamacare is going to estimate, it's estimated to cost 80 million hours to comply with. Mm-hmm. And, you could have built the Empire State Building 11 times, I read somewhere.
Yeah.
This is really serious. And what he's up against, he's got the media, he's got television, he doesn't need to be...
Well, but again, if he's got Hollywood essentially carrying his water on this and incorporating it into storylines, geez, Katherine, just think of the number of doctor shows that are out there.
Oh, yeah?
If they're all talking about patients who suddenly get care or pharmaceuticals or some derivation thereof because of a new government program, I can't even calculate the influence that could have.
It's huge, and it's all funded by the state of California, too.
Boy, I'll tell you. My son's got a new show coming out on NBC. I'm inclined to ask him if he's been approached to talk about Obamacare on his show.
Maybe he has,
Guys with kids.
Yeah, Dr. Oz too. That guy's annoying.
Yeah.
I've never seen I've never seen
Obama can
TV
have him.
That made me so upset every time.
We'll take Dr. Phil. He can have Dr. Oz.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, according to internal emails to the Department of Justice, it was conspiring with Media Matters to squash news stories about Fast and Furious.
I heard about this.
Yeah. So, basically Eric Holder's staff was working with Media Matters to just kind of be like, keep this under the rug.
Has it occurred to you that this guy has to be perilously close to some impeachable offenses.
Oh, not just close. I mean, I don't. If we knew anything, if we knew even just a little more, I think that he would be impeached already.
Well, yes and no. I would say he probably would be having to answer some very tough questions in hearings right now if the House had not tried to impeach another prominent Democrat back in the 90s.
Right.
Got very close but crashed and burned at the end and took some body blows because of that. So I think there's still a skittishness on the Republican side to actually play the I card.
Right, and that does make sense, but you know, then you got the president saying no, he doesn't have to release these emails. Also, I mean, what is in these emails?
I know.
It must be something really bad. It must just be some, you know.
Well, that is your job at 24/7 to get that dirt. Because if you do that, we will put you right on the air. Even if we're talking to Ed Kelly, who's on the
Absolutely. I mean, this is the guy that ran on a transparent administration in 2008.
Well, but oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be any accountability for this, and I'm not exactly sure why, but this guy gets a pass like nothing I've ever seen. I think it has something to do with the fact with him being something of a cultural phenomenon.
Yep.
And the fact that people say, I supported this, I'm not willing to give up on him yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, exactly. That's exactly true. And some of their arguments are so ludicrous that the Republicans are like, I don't need to respond to that. That's so horrible.
Right.
And so a lot of the arguments, they're getting away with them. Right. So, I don't know. It's really, really, really scary.
Okay. Well, lots of good stuff. Mm-hmm. It makes me excited about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Katherine, thanks for being with us.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll talk to Ed Kelly. Keep it here.